So this here is an expert excerpt of a value stream map from Olympus Orthotics, and they did both lean and green. So we see that they're mapping the process, and they have who are the operators. So you have your customer orders come in, it goes through material picking, scanning, and then a technician. But not only are we mapping our cycle time and our batch size, and of course the defects, we're also taking a look at what is the energy usage used in this position. What are the raw material usage? What does the scrap look like? Often when we look at these, as Fiona mentioned, it's low cost or no cost. We start to see that there's quite a lot of scrap, but because these materials are low cost, no one has looked at it before. But they still wind up in the waste stream, and either they go into landfills or they're burned. We also want to take a look at electricity usage. So how do we get from mapping this to opportunities? Well, we run Kaizen events, and we see here we've got some Kaizen bursts where it's suggested that, okay, this organization is now going to work with suppliers to request changes to packaging. So this way, the raw materials has less packaging on it, or it's 100% recyclable, for example. We're going to take a look at our scanners. Is there a more energy efficient model that we can use? What are the policies on raw material use that we can use? Can we protect biodiversity in the environment that we're in? So this is an example of a value stream map. Let's take a look at some of the lean practices that we can use.
And actually, Janine, just before we move on to looking at the lean tools, I just wanted to highlight, you'll remember, sorry, that flicked too soon. You'll remember earlier on when I brought up the image of the guide or the table, and it showed all the different inputs and how they're categorized under E, S, and G. So again, you can see your traditional VSM across the top, and underneath you're identifying the inputs at each stage of that process. And underneath that, you're identifying the specific impacts. And each of those impact or risk is the opportunity, it creates an opportunity for you. So as I talked about with the lean and green VSM or the lean and green sustainability, this is where you really start to drill into the detail and really exhaust all opportunities on site. And combined, you're going to see yield huge savings and benefits from those. So again, I just wanted to highlight the beauty of the combination.